Awkwafina has a new movie coming out that we can't wait to see. The Farewell made its on-screen debut at Sundance Film Festival. It's all about a Chinese-American family who decides to throw a fake wedding to celebrate their grandmother when she receives a terminal cancer diagnosis. A plot like this, very interesting. It's hard to tell where the twists and turns are going to come.
Very intense. Now, Awkwafina stopped by to talk about the movie just in time for Asian American Heritage Month. She has some things to say about how far Hollywood has come in casting minorities and what representation really means to her. Take a look.
There is something also to be said about the industry casting only because you're a minority and nothing else, right? You don't want that to happen, right? Like you still want your own merit and your own whatever you've done to be a part of it. You don't want to just be, oh well, she's Asian, let's put her in, you know? So I think that Hollywood needs to find that balance, and I think it is. I think the differences between diversity and representation, Constance talks about this a lot. Diversity is the illusion of representation, whereas representation actually speaks to people, and I think that they're figuring that out in a way that I feel very optimistic about.
And look, as we've all tracked along, there have been huge strides in representation in the past couple of years when it comes to the movie business. Crazy Rich Asians and The Farewell are two awesome examples of that.
But Awkwafina admits there are still moments when the Asian American population are represented poorly. She told us about times when she faced some less than cool treatment in the audition room.
There was a couple of auditions that I straight up just like walked out of because the role was just so stupid or just like very like, you know, just portraying that going back to that kind of, you know, caricature, and I don't appreciate that. I think that it just seemed offensive to me. You know, I didn't know, you know, at that time, I was like, how could they still be writing stuff like this? Like, how is that possible? And, you know, now I'll be damned if I see like one role like in that area.
Wow. Really nice to hear her talk about, you know, her truth on the subject of representation.
Absolutely. And The Farewell, it was picked up by A24 and is set to release this July.